Get ready for action because we are kicking things off with a deep dive into baseball history. We are looking at the incredible legacy of the Chicago Cubs and a historic moment from 1955 when Ernie Banks hit a grand slam that led the team to a 10-8 victory, snapping the Brooklyn Dodgers' winning streak and rewriting a chapter in baseball lore. This is history you won't want to miss.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALAN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we pivot to the present-day trade rumors swirling around the Chicago Cubs. With Cade Horton, Justin Steele, and Matthew Boyd all dealing with injuries, the front office is scrambling. And we have insider reports from Hector Gomez revealing that the Cubs are showing serious interest in acquiring starting pitchers Freddy Peralta and Sandy Alcantara before the August 3rd deadline. We break down why these two pitchers are perfect trade targets for the team. But the action doesn't stop there. We are looking at the massive series victory between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago Cubs. We examine how Jacob deGrom delivered an incredible performance, throwing 7 scoreless innings with 10 strikeouts in the series finale, and how Jacob Latz sealed the deal with 2 perfect innings to secure the 3-0 win for the Rangers. This was a pitching showcase you need to see. And finally, we look at the bigger picture. We break down why this Texas Rangers series win is so significant, noting that the Rangers ended the Cubs' second 10-game win streak, and how the Rangers' offense took advantage of top relievers. If you want the full analysis on the Al West momentum and what this means for the season, stick with us because we are bringing you all the biggest stories right now. Baseball history delivered a rapid-fire review of significant moments and milestones across the decades, highlighting key achievements in sports alongside notable historical events. A major highlight in baseball history featured the Chicago Cubs in 1955, where Ernie Banks hit a grand slam, marking the first of 5 such hits that year and propelling the team to a 10-8 victory, which also halted the Brooklyn Dodgers' 11-game winning streak. The report also detailed other significant historical baseball moments, including Cy Young's 23-inning no-hit string ending in 1904, Walter Johnson's 12 scoreless innings duel in 1919, and memorable plays from the 1946 New York Giants game. Further entries covered dramatic moments such as Roberto Clemence's historic home run in 1957 and Pete Rose's historic 3-stroke home run in 1980. The focus then shifted to individual records and team achievements, noting Kerry Wood's Major League record for consecutive strikeouts in 1998 and the Milwaukee Brewers' record-breaking longest game against the Chicago Cubs in 2000, which featured one of the longest home runs in Wrigley Field. Other notable sports moments included Randy Johnson's performance in 2009 and Max Scherzer tying the Major League record for strikeouts in a 9-inning game in 2016. Beyond sports, the segment provided a sweep of broader historical events, including the dedication of Constantinople as the capital of the Eastern Roman Empire in 330, the printing of the Diamond Sutra in 868, and cultural shifts like the introduction of the waltz in English ballrooms in 1812. The segment also included updates on the Chicago Cubs' birthdays and a compilation of popular music hits from the 1960s through the 1980s. The Chicago Cubs are reportedly in active discussions to acquire a starting pitcher ahead of the trade deadline, driven by significant injury concerns impacting their rotation. With Cade Horton sidelined for the season following Tommy John surgery, Justin Steele facing recovery setbacks, and Matthew Boyd dealing with a meniscus injury, the front office is under pressure to secure quality pitching. The team is aiming to make a move for a top starting pitcher before the August 3rd deadline. Insider reports indicate that the Cubs are already engaging with several teams, specifically showing significant interest in right-handed pitchers Freddy Peralta and Sandy Alcantara. Freddy Peralta has emerged as a prime trade deadline target. He is recognized as one of the top aces in baseball, boasting a 3.12 ERA and 43 strikeouts across 43 1/3 innings pitched. Industry sources suggest the Cubs have already spoken with the Mets regarding Peralta, with one insider noting the team is among those the Mets have discussed him with. Sandy Alcantara presents an alternative option should the Mets decide against trading Peralta or if the asking price proves prohibitive. While Alcantara has seen volatility, his recent performance has stabilized, posting a 3.9 ERA and 39 strikeouts in 57 and 2/3 innings this season. Although his strikeout rate has been a concern, his expected ERA and fielding independent pitching, FIP metrics, suggest he could be a solid addition to a team with World Series aspirations, having thrown quality starts in 3 of his last 4 outings. The consensus is clear. The Cubs are actively shopping for a starting pitcher this summer, with Peralta and Alcantara leading the charge as the first 2 names linked to the Northsiders at the upcoming trade deadline. The Texas Rangers have demonstrated significant momentum with a pair of victories over the Chicago Cubs, signaling a potential surge in their season. While the Rangers have not yet reached the .500 mark, this recent performance has provided the necessary impetus for the team. The success is underscored by the Cubs' poor recent form, as Chicago holds a 25 record over the last 25 games, and the Rangers secured 2 wins in that stretch. The pitching performance was a major highlight of the series. Jacob deGrom delivered an impressive outing against a lineup of silver sluggers, pitching 7 scoreless innings and recording 10 strikeouts in the series finale. This achievement is particularly noteworthy given the current offensive momentum in the league. Complementing deGrom's effort, Jacob Lat sealed the 3-0 victory for the Rangers by pitching 2 perfect innings. Chicago's offense remains potent, boasting the 3rd most runs scored in baseball, even after being held scoreless in 2 games of the series. Prior to facing the Rangers' pitching staff, Chicago had been shut out on 3 occasions, without any back-to-back scoreless streaks. During deGrom's start, the Cubs manager opted to bring out Daniel Palincha as his best option, but the Rangers' Evan Carter delivered a key moment, hitting a 2-run, 2-out home run that provided insurance in the 8th inning. With this series win, the Rangers are building momentum heading into Monday's matchup against the Arizona Diamondbacks. The team is now positioned for a strong run, especially as they face a road trip against 3 teams with records under .500. With the American League West wide open, this series win positions the Rangers well to make a significant push toward the top of the standings. The Texas Rangers have secured a significant victory over the Chicago Cubs, a performance that analysts suggest goes beyond a simple win. The Rangers ended the Cubs' 2nd consecutive 10-game winning streak of the season, achieving the feat in 2 consecutive shutout performances. The Rangers' offense proved potent, effectively neutralizing some of the league's top relievers. While the Rangers are still seeking to cross the .500 threshold, this series provided the momentum needed for an offensive surge. Chicago, who leads the league in wins, has struggled recently, posting a 25 record in the last 25 games, 2 of which were against the Rangers. The pitching staff was a key factor in the Rangers' success. Jacob deGrom delivered a standout performance in the series finale, retiring a challenging group of silver sluggers for 7 scoreless innings, racking up 10 strikeouts. Additionally, Jacob Lat sealed the 3-0 victory for Texas by pitching 2 perfect innings. Despite the Rangers' pitching dominance, the Cubs' offense remains formidable, still boasting the 3rd most runs scored in baseball overall. In the series, Chicago had been held scoreless in 3 prior games against the Rangers, though not in back-to-back contests. During deGrom's start, the Cubs manager opted for Daniel Palincha, but the Rangers' Evan Carter produced a 2-run, 2-out home run against the reliever. With this momentum, the Texas Rangers are poised for continued success. They enter Monday's series opener against the Arizona Diamondbacks with significant momentum, ahead of a road trip against 3 teams with below .500 records. The outlook for the American League West is viewed as open, presenting a prime opportunity for the Rangers to climb the standings after defeating the National League's top team twice in 3 days.